have, well, today is just time to enjoy and to celebrate this beginning of the Nikkei Youth Network and all these fun events that we're going to have today, tonight, and tomorrow. But before we start, we would like to have a very special guest who is a friend of us too, and it makes this drinking a lot more fun.
Please welcome Mr. Gary Bremerman.
All right, thanks everybody. Now I know some of you did Pecha Kucha today, so this is going to be a short Pecha Kucha presentation, and I'm going to let you all know what we're doing today. So are we ready to start the slideshow? All right, well, it's a thrill to be here today for the Nikkei Youth Summit. I want to thank Akira for setting this up. I'm really happy to be here. And I'm going to talk to you about something called Beers for Books and how we're changing, tonight we're changing the world one drink at a time. So something called Beers for Books we started a year and a half ago. Now how many of you out there like to drink?
Yeah, everyone!
Like to drink socially with your friends, go out, have a good time? So we're going to start this with a little kanpai. Kanpai, everyone. Cheers. Alright, so we got a lot of fun people out there. Now how many of you out there like to read books? People who like to read? In Japanese, hon no mushi. We say in English, bookworm. How do you say in Spanish, a bookworm?
Nerdo.
Nerdo. O alguien que le gusta leer, or, you know, someone who likes to read. If you like to read, you're a bookworm. Well, I started Beers for Books for people like you and me, people who like to drink, go out and have a good time, but who also have a passion for books. So there's a lot of us out there who love to drink, but we also like to be home alone and read books. But before I tell you about Beers for Books, I'm going to give you a little bit of background on how it started. So when I was a kid, I grew up on the books of Dr. Seuss. And Dr. Seuss made colorful, great books that rhymed, that had fun, powerful messages. And that's how I got hooked on reading. So I started out with Dr. Seuss with really high-quality children's books. And a couple years ago, a friend suggested that I read this book. And this is John Wood's book called Leaving Microsoft to Change the World. And it's a story about a guy who was a Microsoft executive. He went on a trip to Nepal, found a library, there was no books, and he was so upset that he ended up quitting his book and devoting his life to start an organization called Room to Read. Room to Read was founded 10 years ago with the mission of enhancing childhood literacy and gender equality and education in the developing countries. And right now they're operating in Asia and Africa, but they're also investigating projects in Central America. So they do four main things. They build schools, they put in libraries in existing schools in the upper right-hand corner, they provide girls scholarships, and in some countries girls are held back from school for financial reasons, so they encourage girls to get an education, and they publish books. So this is what I do. I support the book publishing program with something called Beers for Books. A year and a half we got started. I thought how cool it would be if you could have a drink, 100 yen would get donated, and a kid would get a book. Very simple. So every drink you're having tonight, the bar is donating 100 yen. And that 100 yen provides a book for kids. The three fundamental concepts for Beers for Books are that it's a win-win. So it's a win for the bar, it's a win for you, it's a win for Room to Read. It's viral and replicable. Anyone can do it anywhere. And it's simple and fun so that everyone can participate. Now I'm going to show a few slides of some events we've done. This is one of my favorite. This is an event in San Diego a year and a few months ago, right as we were getting started. And you can see people from all different backgrounds getting together, having a good time, and creating books for kids. And this is in a little bar close to where I grew up in San Diego. This is a group of students up at IUJ, up in Niigata. And, you know, students may not have a whole lot of money, so what they did is they went out and they bought a boatload of happoshu and had an event on campus, and they charged 100 yen extra than the cost of their happoshu. So every happoshu they had created a book for kids. We also do really fun events. Every year we go up to Minakami and we go whitewater rafting and bungee jumping. And then at night we have a Beers for Books party. So here we are out on the Tonegawa River doing some whitewater rafting. So we have a lot of fun with it. And so as I mentioned earlier, the key words for Beers for Books are simple and fun. If it wasn't simple, nobody would want to do it. If it wasn't fun, no one would come out for the events. So we keep it really simple. All you do is ask a bar to kindly donate 100 yen on a drink. Every drink that night, invite all your friends and have a good time. So just some facts about Beers for Books. We started last year, February 2009. We've had events in 4 countries. This Wednesday we'll have an event in Hanoi, Vietnam, our 5th country. We've had 133 events. Today's 144. And we're trying to have an event in every prefecture in Japan by the end of next year. We've also expanded beyond Beers for Books. We've done champagne events, bubbly for books. We've birthday for books, bowling for books. We do DJ events called Beats for Books. If there's any DJs here you want to do an event, that's a fun one. And bottles for books. So we do a lot of different things with it. And so as of today, I'm really happy to announce we have funded 85,575 books in just a year and a half. Thanks. And I think we're going to go over 100,000 pretty soon. We have a lot of events coming up. There's one Tuesday in Roppongi, Thursday in Nakameguro. And this is what it's all about for me. This picture really encapsulates what it is for me, the joy of reading. So just take a moment and think about how important literacy has been for you. Alright, now you're probably all wondering what you can do. If you like the idea, if you think it's pretty cool, here's a few things you can do. Just come out and attend a Beers for Books event. Every drink you're having tonight creates a book for kids. Let people know. We use Facebook, Twitter, Mixi, social media. We have a website. And I'd love if you would organize an event. So one of the key quotes of Room to Read is that world change starts with educated children. And let's help change the world tonight, one drink at a time. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias. Tomen muchas cervezas y otras bebidas. Arigatou gozaimasu. Ippai nomde kudasai. Thank you. And we would like to ask Gary to be our guy to do the big opening kanpai of the night. So, let's make lots of books tonight. Drink up, have fun, kanpai. Cheers.
Thank you, Gary. Just to remind you, it's not just beer tonight, it's every drink, even soft drinks. So drink as much as you want to. There's no better reason to get wasted.
Today it's Beers for Books, orange juice for books, ginger ale for books, whiskey for books. It's all the drinks that's in the menu. So yeah, we invite you all to help these kids read and us to have fun. And here are the sample books that are given to the kids for every drink that you have.